What's going on, Virgo? And welcome to my channel, Alchemist. Justin here, and I hope you're having a fantastic week so far. So, for those of you who are returning, welcome back, Soul Tribe. I appreciate your subscriptions, your likes, and shares. Your support really is just amazing, Virgo, and it keeps us growing. And for those of you who are new, welcome. I'm happy Higher Self has brought you here. We're in for an amazing journey. Cause it's General Energy Weekly Spread. Yeah, just feeling that energy there, Virgo. And man, it has been a jam-packed week for energy here. Depending on when you're watching this, Pluto just went direct the other day. And then you got, yes, I want to say today, when this video is coming out, Mars is going to be moving into Scorpio, which is going to be kind of beneficial for you there, Virgo, forming this sextile with your sign. And then you got this eclipse that's happening. It's just jam-packed there, Virgo. But with this weekly spread, whenever you happen to come across this video, there may be some messages in here for you. And just so you're all aware, this is a general reading, not a one-to-one. So take what resonates with you, leave the rest with me, and never force reading on a situation, okay? So with all that being said, so dramatic, let's jump into it. Your space has been cleansed. Crystals, feeling lovely. Just great energy all around here, Virgo. Now, Virgo, I'm going to pull a few oracle cards from this deck here, and then we'll get some details with the tarot. And I'm excited to bust out this tarot deck, Virgo. This is the first deck that I ever pulled from there, so it's been an exciting time. But yeah. Okay, before we jump into this thing, it looks like you're ready. These readings that I do, they're not gender-specific readings, so apply these energies to people as they make sense for your situations, all right? Okay. And in case y'all were curious, the decks that I'm working with, I've included links for them down in the description box below. Oh, I think I forgot for Scorpio and for Aries. But check that out. I won't forget for you, Virgo. I actually got to edit that. But also down below, don't tell them. But also down below, I think I just forgot Scorpio. But also down below, some links for some other readers that I like watching, Virgo. So definitely check them out. Very great group. I think you enjoy them now. Enough tea. And now let's go ahead and get to your first card here. Oh, interesting, Virgo. All right, let's get eyes on that, because you got the second card of Libras, which is the ostrich trap card. And with this card, this is a card of avoidance, closed-mindedness, refusing to face reality, evade, feeling threatened, fake out, inhibit, fear-based thinking, steering clear, run for cover, and just a conspiracy theory. And the energy that's coming through there, Virgo, is the refusing to face reality. And now, Virgo, there are a lot of changes that I feel like are getting ready to happen here. And just even despite all this stuff going on, if you've noticed that if there's something that you've been not wanting to, you've been keeping your head in the sand, because as funny as this card is, because this card always cracks me up, it is, when we're ignoring things, or just refusing to face stuff for what it really is, that is a tricky place to be, Virgo, because just because we don't acknowledge it, that doesn't mean that it isn't so. If this field is on fire, just because you stick your head in the sand, that doesn't make it any less hot. It just makes it uncomfortable because I feel like it's one of those things that if we're refusing to face reality, is that we're afraid in the short term. We're thinking in that reactive kind of fight or flight mode, as opposed to thinking about how that's going to work out long term. Because if we let that imaginary fire, that metaphorical fire we're talking about, the longer we let that field burn, the more mess that we're going to have to clean up, as opposed to if we just face this thing kind of head on and just knock it out. I'm knock it out of the park here, Virgo. And I feel like with how your sign is, you are very analytical, very ones that you can, but methodical, can kind of, you take a moment, pause for a second, there's nothing you can't handle, Virgo. And this may not just be you, Virgo. Maybe this is someone that we're dealing with. Maybe there's this energy of, we've been trying to help somebody out, because I feel like your sign is very good, is very great with that. As far as like kind of seeing where others can improve on. And it's one of those things that if they're not wanting to face reality, let's say they're maybe dealing with a vice, or maybe there's a challenge that they need to face, whatever that may be, if they're not taking your advice, Virgo, then we can't force that. It's just like how I could and would never force these readings on you, to just take them as like, oh, you have to do this, or you need to do this, do it. You know, it either resonates with you or it doesn't. And if it doesn't, then, and just like with this, you know, if this is someone we're dealing with, then we, it's one of those things, we don't necessarily have to cut them out, but we just give them space. And if and when they're ready to face, and when, because eventually that's going to lead to a tower moment, and you know, it becomes a whole thing. But you can just be there to be that ear, not to say I told you so, but we can do that in a more kinder, compassionate way there, Virgo. You know, just kind of be there for them when they are ready to, and to see if we can help them to the best of your abilities, you know. But let's get some tarot on this and get some details. Because even too, Virgo, I'm even getting for this, I'm even getting like Hanged Man situation, where it's just like, how much are we going to sacrifice in order to not face something head on there? But because it keeps us stuck when we don't face reality as well. So, but let's yeah, let me get some tarot on this. Thank you. Oh, interesting, Virgo. All right, so you have the Nine of Knives and the Seven of Sticks upright, and then you have the Two of Baskets, the Five of Sticks, and then the Courting card in reverse. And the Courting card, that's the Lover's card. And let's talk about that first, because the Courting card is this. This can be a card of choices, and it's not just thinking about. Again, it's not. I feel like this is longer term thinking than short term stuff. You know, this is like, sure, maybe in the moment, not dealing with those things seems like the best course of action. Maybe we just ignore it, it'll go away. And sure, that may work out for a spell, but that's not. It doesn't give you like a, it's not, it doesn't feel like a very pragmatic solution, because all that does is, when we're not dealing with that, it just gets the anxiety, just starts building up more and more and more and more, and it starts to affect your health long term, Virgo. And this isn't medical advice or anything, but you know, this refusing to face these conflicts here is just gonna, again, it just, it just leads to where you get out of, where you're just, your energies are out of balance, because whether you realize it or not, Virgo, not dealing with this, or if this is your person not dealing with that thing, it's eating up your energy. Maybe not, because the fact that you're going out of your way to ignore it is, that energy could be utilized somewhere else. And maybe for some, you know, maybe this is a thing where, you know, maybe we've had others kind of come tell us some advice and things, Virgo. And maybe this is one where I'm feeling with the Seven of Wands is that we've gotten a little maybe defensive, possibly. And this, again, this could be you or this could be your person. And if it's your person, when you feel that, again, I feel like it's one of those things, just like, we don't want to keep poking, because I do feel like with your sign that sometimes, you know, one of the, and I feel like this is really just like just kind of it's just one of those stigmas, Virgo, you know, that it's that your sign can be if it's not that you are overly critical, but it can be received as that, you know. And I feel that it's only because you have their best interest. I feel your heart is in the right place, but it's just they're not choosing to see it like that. You know, they want to see it as an attack. Or again, this might be you. But however this might be looking, you know, and I might need to get a little bit more with this Two of Baskets here, because this could even be interesting. This, even kind of thinking about this, Virgo, this could even be like maybe this, the reason there's these feelings and things, because this might be even like a closer relationship. You know, this could be romantic just because you got the Lovers here, Courting card, or in the Two of Baskets. Or this could just be something close, maybe friends, family members. But let me get a little bit more on the Two of Baskets here, Virgo. All right, Virgo. So you have the Daughter of Sticks and the Father of Coins upright, and then you have the Son of Sticks in reverse here. And it feels like it's one of those things where I feel like this isn't something that I feel like we can, this energy. Because I'm looking at these birds, and it's just like that these birds are flying one direction, it looks like she's going another. And it feels like that instead of like going, like, it's like, and that's interesting. I almost feel like that this flock almost is giving me this fear type of energy, and it's like instead of going towards where the flock is running away from the the danger, what we may perceive as this danger, it's like she's facing this thing head on there, and it almost feels like that for some. Just looking at how the Father of Coins has this lamp here, it's like we're almost like kind of wishing that this thing would go away, as opposed to just like, I feel like it's again, it's like it's dealing with this stuff. It's like we're trying to. There's this evasive energy, and where it may not, because the Son of Sticks, he can be. The sons are the knights in of the court cards, and the daughters are pages, fathers are kings. Um, but with the Son of Sticks, whatever this is, it may be. I feel like it's something we want to breeze past, but I feel like it's not going to be one of those types of deals. It may be something that, like, again, is a little uncomfortable at first, but it is going to lead, when we take that action, then it is going to lead to that stability. Our wish is going to be granted. That the fact that whatever this is, this anxiety, this whatever this is gonna, this conflict is going to go away here, Virgo. So just something to think about. But let's get some tea, and let's get your next oracle card. Oh, all right, look at you, charging in like a knight there, Virgo, because you got the first card of Leo's, which is the Knight card. So brave. And with this is a card of confident, heroic, messenger, fearless, assertive, passionate, fighting spirit, persevering, chivalry, honor, determined, obeying orders, brave, daring, strong, and champion of a cause. And the energy that's coming through here, Virgo, is the daring. And that's what I was trying to feel, like what I was feeling from the Daughter of Sticks here. It's like it's facing where the birds might be signifying like there's this warning that's coming. The Daughter of Sticks is going on her horse, just head on there, getting ready to face whatever challenge is coming her way there with determination, with perseverance, because she doesn't wish to stay in that energy, where it's just like that, where whatever this is that we're trying to avoid here. And and for some, I even feel like that maybe this could be like a conversation that we might be having, just considering that the Lovers is Gemini, or the courting card is Gemini energy, and they deal with communication. And that's just one thing that's kind of sticking out there, Virgo. But I'm even sort of getting to, for some others, there's this need to, it almost feels like that we're, it's almost asking, I feel like there is this brave energy, like it's like there's a choice that we're not making. Again, it's like because of we're afraid to face something, and I feel like this reality is even could be, because it's interesting that the father of coins is here, because he's a very successful figure. He's the type that, look, he's got his lamp here, he's got his candle lit. He's a very, I feel like where he, it's like he attracts abundance. And I feel like that there's this need to be daring, to be assertive, to not be afraid to face conflict head on. If Because this could even be like, maybe we're starting a business, or maybe we're trying to, maybe there's a person that we even want to talk to. Maybe kind of flirting there, Virgo. I see you, maybe feeling lovely, but I even been feeling like with that seven of sticks, that might be even like compare, like, because it can be a card of criticisms and kind of protecting your energy, and this might even be for some where it's like we might just be our own worst enemy in the sense, just kind of protect, like we might be getting in our own head and just kind of preventing us from taking that leap and taking that move, and again being daring and being assertive. And I feel like that it's just leading you to, it's ruin seems like a harsh word, but it's just like it's not getting us to where we want to be. It almost feels like that there's this dream or sense that's just like kind of fading away. But let me get some tarot on this, Virgo. So I'm getting like the strength card energy. Need to be, yeah, like in the grain. That's Leo's card, but oh, and there's their ruler. But yeah, let me see. Let me get some tarot on this, Virgo. All right, Virgo. Let's see what's going on here. Oh, I like that. All right, Virgo. Abundant. Oh, like, look, she's even shocked by all this abundance. So you got to love that. So Virgo, you have the Ace of Coins, the Father of Baskets, the Six of Coins, the Grandchildren card, which is the Star card, them Bones, which is Judgment upright, and then you got Big Mom in reverse here, Virgo, and that's the Sun. And I feel like that. Why are we afraid of Big Mama? You know what I mean, Virgo? Because that's what I feel like. It's like there's this need to kind of not even face reality, but just like face this challenge in the sense of like this reality of maybe it is of success here, Virgo. Because even look at this, like this Six of Coins here. I like this. It's on the dice are on lucky number 7 there. You got your four leaf clover ring. I feel like that there is this energy of rebirth in the sense of like being able to su- succeed in a way, or like a, I may need to get a little bit more on them bones, but I do feel that with the grandchildren here, this card is like a wish here, Virgo, and it's like we're really putting our hope and faith into something here, and it's like maybe some of us don't want to see things come to reality because we don't want to maybe fail in a sense, like maybe let ourselves down or whatever that might be looking like. But that's, I feel like with the Father of Baskets here, it's one of those things that it's just part of the experience, Virgo, that we need to sometimes put ourselves in these uncomfortable situations, these challenges, and whatever that's looking like, in order to grow, in order to transcend and kind of come to this next level here. And I almost feel like that this okay, because it's like them bones are like giving me this energy of like we may shock ourselves as far as like the transformation that may come here. It's kind of, it almost feels like that it's written in the bones, in the sense, and written in the stars. It's just like this reality can become real, but it's only when we choose to really face that light. It's like we've been hiding in the dark for so long and trying to keep ourselves in this safe type of energy. And there's nothing wrong playing it safe, but it feels like there's this like this energy of taking a risk, in a sense. When getting, look at her now. My big mama's up right side up. Look how happy she looks now that her head almost fell off. But I really do enjoy this deck. But you know it feels like that if we were to take this chance, Virgo, that look at the universe is presenting you with these, what she got here? We're going to call it cornbread for right now there, Virgo. And look at cornbread, you got pie, even your pie's got a coin in it there, Virgo. And that might even be something too, like, there's this energy of even like intention, when we're going with this daring energy, like something to, because I even like that, I'm just even kind of looking at the six of coins, how it's got this got like a rare little $2 bill there. There's a lot of lucky energy. I feel like you got your genie's lamp, a lot of lucky energy. I feel like that's kind of going through here, Virgo, but it's one of those that we got to take the chance, and it's like a calculated risk as well, and I feel like we're not just going in blind. But there's this, again, this planning that's going on here with the Five of Sticks. This, it's more than just the wishing and the faith and things. It's the actions that follow through with that, when you get those intuitive insights and trust that internal voice, your ancestors, your guide. And because even kind of thinking about this star card here, Virgo, this energy, there's this older hand that's wrapped in this that's got embracing this younger hand that's holding the star flower. And the point of the grandchildren, it's like that, it's like, each generation wants their progeny to do better, to have what they couldn't achieve, to get that level of abundance, to really bask in that sunlight. And that's what I feel like. It's just like, the opportunities and the road has been laid out for you. Now it's just time to walk that path there, in a sense. All right, hopefully that made sense, Virgo. I like that. Let's get one more tea, and then let's get your last card here. Thank you. All right, Virgo. So last card here, you got the ninth card of Taurus, which is the Still card. And with this card, this is the card of refinement, taste, culture, fine tune, concentrate, develops over time, purify, filter, draw out, infusion, spirits, alcohol, perfume, reduction, and cultivation. An energy that's coming through here, Virgo, is the develops over time. And even though that's Taurus energy, that gives me kind of even like Capricorn energy that's coming through as well. That it's going to be one of those things that you need to be patient with, whatever this is that we're for some. I feel like there's this, and that might be even something too with this refusing to face reality, that just like certain things are going to take, we may have want something to come immediately, and then when we don't get that, and when we come to this to those challenges, then we want to back off and kind of pull away before we get to that next level. But that's really something to think about there, Virgo. I'm even kind of getting like, and I can relate to this because my midheaven is in Taurus, And that's when, the midheaven can deal with your careers. And sometimes with Taurus energy, it does take a little while for things. It's kind of similar to Capricorn in that sense, at least when it comes to that placement, because it just takes a little time to find that thing. But when you do, it's abundance, you know. But yeah, I do feel like there's this patience that is needed with this energy here, Virgo. But let me get your last tarot cards here before I get you out of here. Or before I get you out, so we can wrap this up here, Virgo. Speaking of abundance, there's that big queen. Got the Empress. She's a this is Empress. She's a hard one. Oh, there you go. Oh, and there you are, Virgo. I love it. Let's see what's going on here. All right, Virgo. So you have Dr. Grant, the Hermit card, and the Ten of Knives in reverse. And then you have the Big Queen, the Empress, up right here. Let's switch back over here, Virgo. Because look how abundant you are. And I feel that, I almost feel that when just even kind of saying that with the big queen there, sometimes I feel when we're in that sort of like nine of sword, because that's even those energies are pretty tough. Nine of knives, 10 of knives. Those can be. I almost feel like that it's like we might be kind of healing from something here, Virgo, in a sense. Like with the 10 of knives, maybe there's something that's prevented us from really kind of seeing how abundant we really are, or how you really are, Virgo. And I do feel like that whatever this 10 of knives is, whatever this, maybe whatever this thing is that we may have been, hmm, because it almost feels like maybe some of you might have taken this risk in the past, possibly, and it just didn't quite go as right as we thought, or it's like we're not. Let me get a little bit more of this 10 of knives here, Virgo. Let me see before I go into that. Let me get a little bit more on that. Hmm. Alright, so the 10 of knives is clarified by Aunt Carolyn, the Wheel of Fortune card, and then you have the Son of Knives in reverse. And it feels like that there's this. Hold on, Virgo. Give me 1 second. I got like something stuck in my eye. All right, Virgo, we're back. Yeah, I'm not sure what that was about. Like, it's just something was irritating me, and it's still a little questionable there. But I feel like we'll talk about the 10 of knives. It's 10 of knives being clarified by that Son of Knives and Aunt Carolyn, the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. It's like that for some it feels like that we're kind of stuck in some sort of cycle here, something that we're clinging on to that we're not facing, that is preventing you from developing the level of abundance that I feel like you want. There's a root cause. That's something that, because 10 of knives, that this is an intense card, something that's stuck indeed. And this is happening this guy's got all these knives in his back, like right outside of out coming out the church, and it feels like that something happened in like maybe like a safe space of yours, possibly, or maybe this was with someone, since we're talking about the courting card, the lovers, or communicating, or there's something here that's just that got you in this energy of like for some of this energy of needing to reflect as far as like what is it that's preventing you from embodying this big queen energy here, and really kind of that's for some. And then there's this others here that I feel like that Dr. Grant, the hermit is about kind of journeying within and being, kind of isolated and things. But considering we're talking about being daring, and there's a need, I feel like, to really kind of, it's like we may have meditated a little too long. It's time to get out there and see where the energies can take you, and really go, not just wait for the abundance to just not just be in that energy, but then going to seize it as well, once you really got a clear picture as far as like what you're trying to do here. And the Son of Knives, he's one that he's very bold when he gets it, when his thoughts are going out there. And it's like maybe for some, it's like in the past, again, it's like we might have been a little rash and kind of moved a little fast at first and not really thought something through. But now it's like, now that we've taken a moment and pause and kind of reflect on that, instead of letting that experience, that failure, hold you down, let that be a lesson as far as to what to do the next go around. It's like, okay, I know not to do this, plan a little bit further, have this, maybe write stuff down, get a board, talk with some people. You know what I mean, Virgo? So, all right, I think I'm gonna leave that there. So just something to think about there, Virgo. But yeah, if anything resonated with you, give it a thumbs up, and share this, Virgo, if you know someone who's yeah, either been not wanting to face reality, or just been kind of facing the fact that there's something that's needing to be healed, that we're kind of stuck in some sort of cycle here, or not being able to take a move, or not needing the patience. A lot that was going on with this energy here, Virgo. And then subscribe there. Father of Coins, abundant figure. Hit that bell button to get you Dr. Grant. Hit that bell button to get notified when I release videos each week. And then last little bit there, Virgo. If you have any Cancer in your placement, Sun, Moon, Rising, come on over to the Chariot and Friends. I do videos Monday through Friday there. We discuss lunar shenanigans, and it's a good old time. And all that housekeeping is down in the description box below. But let me get your surprise cards here, so I can get you out of here, Virgo. And that's interesting. So you got the Ten of Baskets in reverse here, Virgo. And that's interesting, because I almost feel like for some, there's this energy of, and maybe that's what this Ten of Baskets is about. It feels like that. It feels like that some, we may have been feeling that maybe others haven't had our back in the past. There's been this how we were talking about that, just kind of seeing things as maybe getting defensive, that type of energy. And I feel like that it's that maybe for some there's like, it's facing the reality that we may have been the ones that are kind of causing those rifts and things there, Virgo. And that's just one thing to think about. But if you do notice that you are around people who are lowering your vibration, who don't have that support, who are constantly coming at you, then we might need to put up some boundaries as well. But I even am kind of getting, so with this, like that daring energy, if there's this wish that we're trying to get granted here, that we're trying to accomplish, it's one thing to make that wish, but I feel like it's another thing once you receive that again, that intuitive, like that guidance, that energy to pursue your dreams. This is Mars and Pisces, and it's just like, Pisces is very dreamy energy. Mars is about that action, and it's just like when those things resonate, it's just like going after that thing and not just leaving it just a dream. It's just really manifesting that energy there, Virgo. But let me get your oracle card here so I can get you out of here. Interesting. Who else got this? I want to say it was Aries that got this as well. But you got the New Life card here, Virgo. And I feel like with this energy that there is this, whether it's we're facing reality or we're being daring, going out for this opportunity. Again, this new life is going to develop over time, but I feel that there's, once we decide to take that step towards this new reality, it's going to feel like you're just waking up for the first time. Just like you just hatched, and you just kind of stretch your arms, just like, oh goodness. It's like she's almost giving you just like, oh, thank goodness, Virgo. It's about time that we're getting this ball rolling here, And I feel like something too, Virgo. Don't try not to get in that anxious energy. It's like, oh, I feel like these opportunities are passing, like I'm missing out on this abundance. And it's just like, no, the abundance is always there around you. But sometimes it's just like there are periods of time when it's easier to attain it, and then when there are other times where it's a little bit harder. It's like trine energy and sextile energy as opposed to like opposition and square type of energy in astrology, like that sort of thing. So something to think about there, Virgo. But you stay safe out there. Try not to avoid things, Virgo, and be daring, but be calculated. Calculated risk and things. But definitely take those chances. Raise your vibration to the roof. It's a lot to think about. It's a lot of but I do. I like this. I do like where the energy's at. And even though you got like your sun and your wheel of fortune in reverse there, that doesn't mean the energies, again, they're there. We got eyes on them. Now we just got to flip them. And I will catch you on the next one. Later.